What's up? This is Jad T. Jones from howtogetaGirlfriend.org, and today we're going to be talking about facing your fears at the right time. In life, as a man, you need to face certain challenges at certain points of your life. If you do not live your age and face your age's challenges at that time, later on you're going to have difficulty. So, for example, when you're between the age of 15 to 25, 28, you're learning about women and you should be going out, making a lot of mistakes, talking to women, approaching women, basically making mistakes and figuring out who you are, what you want from women, all this kind of stuff. If you don't face that stuff at that time, then when you're 28, then 30, then 35, and then 40 and so on, it's going to be a lot harder for you to go out and go to clubs and approach, basically start late. Starting late, it's never too late, but it's definitely harder and causes a lot of other side issues. So right now, you need to know that think of there's like a timer, right? And if you're putting off facing whatever fear you're facing, whether it be with women or anything else, just know that the sooner you face that, the better. Because every day that goes by that you do not face that fear and deal with it, it's going to cause an issue for you later in life that's going to affect other areas of your life, such as finances, relationships with your family, your friends, etc. Because the fear that you don't face is like this nagging voice in your head. And after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years of not facing it, the voice becomes so loud that you no longer hear, see, or feel anything around you because it's just bugging you so much. So you need to take that, put it in front of you, and face it and deal with it. It may take a year or two or a week or a day, but whatever fear that you're avoiding, that fear carries with it the gift of freedom that you need for your life, that you want in your life. So face your fear, deal with it now. It's not going to be easier to deal with it later. It's always harder to deal with it later. Today is the best day to deal with whatever fear is holding you back. Face it, ready or not. And by definition, if it's your fear, then you're not ready. So you're never ready. So basically, face it even though you're not ready. And when you face it and things don't go your way, it's okay. Go and face it again, a third time, a fourth time. For months or weeks or years. Keep hitting it until you break through. Some things break through quickly, some things take years to break through. But if you do not face it squarely, it's going to affect you and distract you and break your focus from the more important things in life. And that's going to affect, again, your finances, your relationships with your friends and family, and your health down the line. So, just because nobody's calling you out today, nobody's telling you, hey man, you're not facing that, you need to face it. Just because there's silence, it doesn't mean that it's okay. We are built to face, we need to face our fears. That's what life is. You need to face your fears. Otherwise, your fears will own you. You want to expand and grow and succeed. You cannot do that if you have some fears that you haven't been facing. All right? So, to summarize it, live your life at the right time. Live your life at the right time. Do the things you need to do at the right time. So between teenager and 20s is the time to party, go crazy, do all that stuff. When you're 30s and 40s, generally it's not the best idea, right? So in order for you to have peace when you're older and sit there and be like, I did everything, so now I can settle down and I don't have any regrets, that's going to help you. Because if you went crazy in your youth, then when it's time to get married, when it's time to have kids, when it's time to settle down, you can look back and be like, you know what, I'm not hungry for that. Yeah, it was fun. Of course, a part of me would love to go back to that, but I'm at peace because I put that pedal all the way down to the floor. I went full speed. I tried everything I wanted to try. I did everything I wanted to do. I dated as many girls as I wanted to date. So now I'm fulfilled, right? Fulfilled. You're full and you're filled. I'm fulfilled. And so now I can get on to the next stage of my life. If you don't live one stage of your life properly, it's going to be carried on to the next stage. And then that next stage is going to be harder because you're going to be divided between, should I settle down? Oh, but I feel like I never really, lived my youth, so I still want to do that. And then you're in limbo and you're in division. And a divided mind is weak. A divided mind, by definition, is helpless. There's a saying, a Chinese saying, man who chased 2 rabbits catches none. All right? Man who chased 2 rabbits catches none. So you need to not be divided. Don't let yourself be divided. So do what you need to do today so that tomorrow you can do what you need to do tomorrow. Okay. Long enough video. Take care. Peace.